Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alfatira Gema from Economic and Business Faculty, Universitas Brawijaya, from Economic, Finance, and Banking IUP 2019. In here, I would like to give a presentation about government stimulus to help Indonesia on the face the coronavirus for my assignment of Economic of Indonesia. So, from what we know, corona plagued almost to every country, including Indonesia, and coronavirus cases in Indonesia are increasing every day. Until May 9, 2020, there is 13,112 of cases with people dead, about 943, and people recover about 2,494. The Indonesia government is facing for the full impact from the coronavirus outbreak to hit its economy when the supply of key medicine and raw materials from China to Southeast Asia, largest economy, is expected to grind to a halt. Not only that, there are a lot of economic problems happen because of coronavirus, such as tourism, airline, industries, investment, panic buyer, and many more. And from all those problems in economic of Indonesia, to help this case, Indonesia would like to take some action. For example, is unveil stimulus package to support Indonesia economy to face the coronavirus. Before we continue, we have to know what is stimulus package. So a stimulus package is a package of economic measure put together by a government to stimulate a flourishing economy. The objective of a stimulus package is to reinvigorate the economy and prevent or reverse a recession by boosting employment and spending. From what we see in here, the Ministry of Finance will soon release a presidential regulation, or we call it the press, regarding the details of stimulus. The additional budget to be detailed is 405.1 trillion, and this budget is allocated to various sectors. The first sector is health sector, about 75 trillion, covering the protection of health workers, purchasing medical device, improving health facilities, and incentive. The second one is the social safety net, about 110 trillion, which will include an additional budget for basic needs, pre-employment cards, and electric subsidies. And the third one is tax and core incentive, about 70.1 trillion, and funding for the National Economic Recovery Program, about 150 trillion. So the stimulus package also support for exempting some workers in manufacturing from income tax and giving manufacturing companies a discount to support basic need subsidies and also non-fiscal policy. So, in exempting some workers manufacturing from income tax and giving manufacturing companies a discount, we can see in here for the detail. The tax relief for manufacturing workers will be given to those who make 200 million rupiah or less a year. And the government is also exempting companies in 19 manufacturing sector from having to import taxes. And also refunds for value-added tax could be made easier for companies, especially for exporters, to help manage cash flow. The main important thing is basic need subsidies for the citizen. In here, it's we can see the basic the subsidies for basic needs for 15.2 million per household for 6 months to support consumption in this pandemic, and non-physical policy, including relaxing export rules for fisheries and forestry product and import rules for steel. So from this policy to support the situation here in this pandemic era, we hope our country can face this coronavirus until this virus can disappear. Our country hope every element of this country can get help to maintain the business and economic. And the most important thing is this policy also help the citizen to face their economic situation now. And we can conclude that a stimulus package is a coordinated effort to increase government spending and lower taxes and interest rate in order to stimulate an economy out of recession or depression. And this stimulus package is come from our government to face this coronavirus that affect all the components of the country. So I think that's my presentation. Thank you for the attention. We hope this world can heal as soon as possible. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.